What's up, guys? This is gonna be my first ever video, and we are at my creek currently. Have a teepee there and all of that cool stuff. But so I don't have a fishing rod right now, but we are going to go fishing in this area. I plan on, so you see that like little bay down there, like through there? Usually I jump over, and then there's a tree that used to be there. It might be a little hike over there, but usually that's pretty good. So right now we're making our homemade fishing rod, or fishing pole and stuff. So we got our rod, and this is what we're going to be using for line. And I got my tackle box, and you're probably thinking, you have a tackle box that's full of like baits, bobbers, and lures, and even a waiter, bass floater, and you don't have a fishing rod. Well, funny story is, last summer I went over to the tree over there and I was trying to catch some fish, and I think it's the perfect time to do it whenever it's like late winter, because that's what it is right now. And there's no snow on the ground, as you can see, except for there's a little ice down there. But I think, because I asked Siri, that you can catch a largemouth bass. And if I catch a largemouth bass, I'm going to be so happy. Because, so usually in this river, it's not that deep. It's only like 2 feet deep or something. Right now, since it just like snowed and stuff, like literally down here, it was literally all flooded. Like you literally could only go, you couldn't even go down there, which is crazy. So I'm going to get my fishing rod done. I'm not sure how to time lapse yet, so it probably won't be a time lapse, but I'll probably meet you guys down there. Alright guys, we are done with our fishing pole, and I'm very skeptical because, right here, it's very slidey. So what I think I'm going to do is I think that I'm going to find possibly an acorn cap that will fit onto here. That should hopefully make it stay on better. I'm not sure if that's going to be possible though, but it might be. So hold on, let me give you guys a little tour. So as you saw, my teepee over there and shit. Sorry for the bad words. Sometimes they just slip out. But usually, so this path was already here. It's technically our neighbor's land, but they usually let us come down here. Like literally, like this is, since at my mom's, I don't have any like dirt bikes, quads, sleds, snowmobiles, sleds. I don't have any of that. So I usually spend most of my time out here whenever I can, like after school, on nice days. But, so, right down here, it's probably super muddy. Should not be wearing Crocs. Oh yeah, it's slippery. So all down here was all covered by water. And that's what I was saying. You can see that's still quite muddy. And this is what it usually is. I'm not sure if I'm going to be crossing today, because it is super muddy. I might just try crossing right now. I think the shallowest or the tiniest part is right here. Not sure, because there is a stick here though. I'm scared though. Okay, that might be a strategy. So we might do that. We might build a bridge. We might find big sticks like that. And it should be super easy because, oh, look at, wait, there's a bird. But it should be super easy. Oh my gosh, look at, should be super easy because we just need to lay some sticks in there and we can shove it into the mud. And also I'm going to change shoes. So it's gonna be a second before you guys can see me again. But of course I'm just gonna pause it and come back. Try and clean off. Oh my. Who poops on my shoes? But it's, you can still tell that it is a little overflown because you used to be able to walk through here, like in this area. But yeah, so I'm not sure how deep it is. Like, usually it's that deep right there. You can see the current. But yeah, so I'll pick up on you guys very shortly. And, oh, I just fell. Oh, man. Holy. That's not cool. Oh no, I just ran into this. Did you guys hear that? But a while ago, whenever all this was overflown, this part right here, it was high. And I tried walking across this, and I fell right in. And it was pretty deep. Like, my feet didn't even touch the ground yet. And it was literally at my waist and my feet didn't hit the ground. But of course, that was whenever we had snow. We got snow not too long ago here in Michigan. But yeah. Alright, pick up you guys shortly. And we will be back out here soon. Alright, boys and girls, we're back at it. And what we are going to be doing right now is, I know we already did this, but we're going to scope down the place again. We're going to look down there for any sticks that we can use to build our bridge. And if not, we have plenty up here. So, we're going to go scout it out. So far I see some little twigs. I want to use bigger sticks. There's some big ones down here. This one would probably work. Pretty long too. Probably could snap it. I hate these. Dude, there's so many. I should bring a weed whacker back here and weed whack place. Sorry about the camera angle right now. Actually, what I should do is I got some clippers I should use. I'm not sure if there's largemouth bass or any type of bass or even bluegill in this river. If you guys don't know what river this is the Shiawassee River. Shiawassee River is, I think, one of the biggest rivers in Michigan. It comes from Chestnut, that's where I'm at right now, through Oakley, Owasso, I think part of Saginaw maybe, and so on and so on. I'm not 100% sure, but I think so. So I'm going to probably just stick my phone in the mud. That's probably the dumbest idea I've ever done. But if it's for the sake of making good, okay, I'm stuttering a lot. Good content, then I will do it. So my phone might not charge very well for a while though. Actually, I have an idea. All right, I'm gonna pause you guys for a second. Try and do my idea I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get a few branches and sticks and try and stand it up or just stand my phone up or something. But yeah, so okay, I'm not pausing you guys for too long because I think I already found what I need. So what I'm thinking is I'm gonna like TP my phone. So I'm gonna put the branch like leaned up on the phone, and then I'm just gonna like stick it in the mud a little bit. I think this still might be too big. I don't know why I'm hitting on the tiny one, but we'll try it. I hate how it's so muddy. The only time I like whenever it's muddy, it's just like mudding or something. All right, we're just gonna stick this. Oops. Nice down in there. Angle it like that. Hopefully you guys can see, because that's how we're gonna have it for a while. So yeah, I'm just gonna collect sticks. Actually, I can just bring you guys with me to collect the sticks. But we already got our one stick here. I think I'm just gonna pile a bunch of sticks. So let's get stick picking. Dude, it's so muddy. Sucks that I have to film on my iPhone. I want one of those like Ismo Pocket 2s, like the one that, I'm not sure if they're called the Ismo Pockets, but ooh, look at this beast. It's pretty big. But I want one of those that I can carry around. So I'll make the first off camera better, and second off, so I don't have to carry this big bulky phone around everywhere. There's two. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. All right, there is a tiny stream right here. I want to catch some minnows though. Oh shoot, I'm going to be going back up anyways, but so I need some muck bits for out here. But so what I'm going to do is I found a glass bottle up there, and I plan on, if I catch any minnows, which I probably won't, but like put like a little lure out there with like my, like jig it with my hand and see if it will attract any fit or minnows, and then put them in that. All right, this would probably work. Little snap. That didn't work too well. I think it's stuck under. It's definitely stuck under. Trying to get. And so usually I play football, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it this year, because first off, last year for football, I got a lot of injuries and I kept on hitting my head. And I don't want to hurt the last brain cells that I have. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing it this year. And also, I'm going to start a landscaping business. Possibly by myself and with my friend. Literally last night I couldn't sleep. So what I did is I just stayed up all night figuring out like my schedule and stuff. And I have football included on there if I do it. This branch is being a pain in the butt. I'm the dumbest soul in the world. Look at this branch. Oh, wait. I thought that was fully free. It might be. Nope, it's not. Man. A lot of tough shiz around here. I'm supposed to be doing the dishes right now too, but I'd rather be back. I'd rather be out here working on this. That'll help for the future of the summer. Then do anything else. Ooh. Sometimes whenever you find trash out here, you're like, oh, who dares to litter and stuff like that. But sometimes it's good stuff. Like I could put, actually, this is really smart. I gotta kind of crawl down here. Try not to fall and slip. No way. There's literally a board. No way. All right, I'm gonna try and maneuver it down here. Is that water? I don't think so. Dude, no way. What a crazy find. We literally got a board. Holy. Oh my. I'm gonna set this down for a second. Dude, look at this sucker. That's wild. I'm just gonna leave you guys there for a second. I'm gonna try to pop that up. That is a wild find. I feel like I've seen it before and I just haven't grabbed it. But still, like, wild find. There's quite a bit of gunk on it though. Don't slip. Holy shiz. I thought that was just gonna hit my head. Ooh. Never overestimate your strength. All right, I'm gonna pause it here for a second so then I can get this over there. Dude, we got it over there. And wow, I can't believe that. That's perfect for this. And we still got our sticks. But another thing, I don't want to make the videos too long. And I don't want to overestimate or overstimulate myself on editing the video all in one. So there's probably going to be different parts to this. Like, this is probably going to be part one. Just building the bridge and all of that stuff. And like scouting it out. And I'll probably have another video like after this series is done of the creek summer winter fishing experience. I'm probably gonna illustrate or like tell y'all about my landscaping business. I plan on working hard on that, but also letting you guys be kept up on my journey. So I just found maybe like a perfect spot to go over. Okay, actually I think this is a fair spot. I just jumped it. Let's go. All right, so now I can show you guys all of this. I think this looks different. It might be, but we got a hollow tree here. Some big logs. Looks like someone tried to scrape into that. But also, another thing that we could do that is probably going to be a part of the series. It might be a part of this series, or I found the corn stalk, or the winter series. But over here, it's currently flooded right now, but there is, I think, an old boat right down there. You guys see that? Should I get muddy? I might fall in, but I got my corn stalk. But I'm pretty sure That is a little boat. The one problem is I'm going to be super busy this summer. Not only because I'm gonna start my landscaping business, but also because I'm gonna be working on YouTube, and because I have a lot of work at my father's house, like my quad, right? So the original story about this was I got suspension for my quad because last summer we suspension swapped it. It's a little like 1987 or like 82 or something. Moto 80, and we suspension swapped it because that, since it was from the 80s, they didn't really believe in suspension for quads and dirt bikes and stuff at that time. So Yamaha was just like, you know what, screw it, we're gonna have a quad with no suspension. So that's exactly what they did. What is that? Are you guys seeing that? I'm not sure what that is. But yeah, so that's the whole story on that. Dude, I love this place. Not only because it's just a place I spend most of my time, but also because it's beautiful. Yeah, that water's way deeper. Dude, my shoes. I seriously need some muck boots. Looks like something engraved through here. I'm not sure. I don't think I've ever been this far. I should probably start heading back if I'm gonna keep doing the whole bridge thing. But yeah, I'm probably just gonna leave this for the summer. So I'm gonna pause this and head back. By the time you'll see me again, I'll be back. All right, y'all. Whoops. We are back, and we picked up some pretty gnarly logs and twigs, whatever you want to call them, to add to our collection. And I think we're going to start laying stuff on there because it doesn't even be perfect. So I'm gonna set this down. Hopefully you guys can see fine because that's the angle I have it at. I think I'm gonna actually, so you guys see this? I think I'm gonna change the position because it's sideways. Try not to fall in. Kind of even it out like that. And that'll give us a better building. I'm gonna say structure, but it's not really building or structure. Ouch! Golly, dude. And it fell into. That sucks. Alright, as you guys can see, we are going to need a lot more material. Hold on. I might be able to just make it where the board is fine. We're gonna pull this out. Might have gotten wet. We are going to push it in. I think that's pretty good. Try and cover it up with some mud here. Should bring a shovel or something. That's pretty good. What do you guys think? I'm gonna wash off my hand here. That's pretty good. Guys, okay. Two good news. As you guys already know, I think that board should just work. Second, while I was over here washing my hands, wait, I forgot where it was. I think it might have been over here. No, it was right over here. I was looking down, and look at, we already got a baby minnow, I think. Hopefully we can get it out. Yeah, look at, we already got one. Oh yeah. We can use that as one of our lures. So we're gonna probably let that one dry for now. Hold on, I'm gonna pause for a second. All right, guys, hello again. I just paused because I had to call my mom, but awesome find, dead minnow. And I'm going to have to pause for a really long time very soon because, well, not really long, but I have to go do the dishes, what my mom said. But right now, we're going to get this minnow into the bottle. I think we're gonna pour water or scoop up water into the bottle and get that done. Then we can use this as some bait. Just fish or just minnow or something like that. But it's good. You see it's like little insides there. Might be a little blurry. Like that purple stuff. Dude, I do not like this. The ice is literally melting into my hand. I don't want to grab the minnow right now. And I should have just brought the bottle down there earlier. Bottle is right here. I just found it in Graves. Look at the inside. But yeah, so I'm gonna walk back down, get some water in here, and should be good. I'm just gonna pause and meet you guys down there. Alright guys, we're back down here. Gonna get water into the bottle. Then probably just leave the bottle, my supplies out here. Come back later after I'm done with the dishes. Alright, I think we're just gonna set the fish down right there. See it? Try to scoop up some water. Dude, I got like nothing. We're gonna try and wash out the bottle. There's still some crap down there. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. I'm gonna fill it up for real. Not all the way. I'm gonna set you guys down so I can get to the minnow. And I don't think he wants to go in. There you go. Hey, where is it? Dude, are you serious? Alright, I'm gonna fill more water. Hopefully the minnow don't fall out. There we go. Alright. I don't know if you can see, but the minnow is now in the bottle. My shoes are dirty. My pants are dirty. And I was telling my mom, I was like, Mom, everything is dirty on me right now. And she was like, I don't care. You better go get the dishes done. So that's where I'm heading off to now, I guess. And I'll check back with you guys pretty well really soon, because I'm just gonna hit the pause button and be back out here, or get the dishes done and all that cool stuff, and be back. I should do a challenge sometime out here, and it's like survive one night out in the wilderness with no supplies, just wood, grass, string, not like this string to like fish and stuff. But like if I did that right now, I'd technically be cheating, because I literally have my tackle box out here and I'm using this fancy stuff. Where do you even... Oh, yeah. So we're gonna try this, and it's gonna be like fly fishing. If I get some wood, I might try and attach the bobber onto there, possibly, but with the stream of the river, maybe not. I want to figure out how to make a minnow trap. Catch more minnows. I thought minnows were bigger than that, but whatever. Alright, well, peace out, guys. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, again. We are continuing with part 1. I know I keep on changing my mind about this, but I think the official thing that we are going to be using to put our minnows in is this. I cut it off of my sister's vitamin water, and I think that this is gonna work great. So we are going to, this video might be, well, so I keep on, like, you know how I, like, keep on saying, like, oh, I'm gonna pause. Well, what it's been doing is every time I pause, and then I turn off my phone, it stops recording. So this like part of it, since I just had to turn off my phone to go do the dishes, is like shit. Oh, that's not good. I just got water on my phone. That's not good. Alright, I'm just pouring, like, getting stuff in and pouring it out and all that. Readjust my camera angle. So I'm doing, oh, it's leaning sideways. Hold on. Even that surface out. So what I'm doing is I'm just pouring water out until the minnow comes out with. Oh, there it is. We're probably gonna end up breaking this bottle. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna slightly open the cap to the point where it'll start draining water until it is just the minnow. Oh, minnow fell out. See the minnow on my finger? It likes to stick. I'm not sure if that's natural or anything, but so boom, there we go. Got that in there. And I think I'm gonna set this up with like my fork or something, like my teepee. But right now I'm going to try and cross this with the board across the stream here. Okay, it works. But one bad thing is it pushed down. See that? That's a no-no. But we are going to accept it for right now, so then we can pat the mud on there. And also, it would have been better because I almost slipped off because my shoes are so freaking muddy. But this is probably going to be a short video for the like pause and go part. Oh, whoa. Looks like from a dead bird. I'm not sure what this is from. Well, that's cool. We got some fur now. It's like someone was out here. Awesome. It smells terrible. I'm gonna have to like gut that out. But cool. I think this might be from a bird. Maybe like a rabbit or something. But yeah, that's cool. Oh. Might be bad. I'm just gonna leave it there for now. See what else we have. Like trash wise back here. Got some chip wrapper. I think someone was definitely out here. At one point, if we ever get this boat, I'm not even sure if it is a boat or not. I'm gonna have to buy muck boots or something and try and tug that out. Even if it is, probably might not even like use it. Cause if you look, I think I'm gonna try and go down. Oh wow, really bad through here. So if you really look at it, you can see this part and then this part. I'm pretty sure these are two different parts, which is a bad sign, because I think that's supposed to be the front of the boat, and that's supposed to be the end. So I might just end up buying or not buying anything, but like having kayak out here. Ooh, we should bring a kayak out here sometime and sort of like explore, you know? Dude, this mud is like quicksand. Ugh. Oh my gosh. Whew. Ooh, what do we have here? Oh, chunk of ice. You guys want to see something? That's not satisfying. Bet you this is going to be super satisfying. Alright, that was kind of satisfying. So let's go back. And guys, thank you for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and like the video if you want. I like people to be like, I like their opinion on my videos. So whatever you want to do. But this is part 1 of the creek fishing adventure. Little recap on today. We got a little bridge built. If we ever find more stuff like this, we'll definitely make sure to use it on here. But it works decently well. If my boots, I really need to get boots. But if my shoes weren't as muddy, it would have worked better. Got a glass bottle. We're just going to leave that there. And I plan to be doing really big stuff with this area. Maybe next time, or either part 2 or part 3, we might be unleashing our first cast. But there's still a lot of work to be done. In part 2, I'm probably going to clip these up. And that's all I'm going to say. Don't want no spoilers, but thank you all for watching, and have a good day. Hello again, guys. And it's about, I don't know what time it is exactly, but it is very late. I should be in bed. I'm watching Whistle and Diesel. Shout out Whistle and Diesel. And I made so this was our original stick that we were planning on making. And also, you're probably like, what the heck? This is not the original line that I was planning on using. This is a different line than the original line that I was planning to use. Why I choose this line is because it's more like fabric-y, and like more like actual line. So it should be easier to put like these lures, put one of these on there. Pretty sure this is like for walleye or something. Here we go, like these hooks right here, or hook sinkers, or anything like that. We also got some big hooks down here, sinkers. Could also, I might tie on this, tie it through the line here. But see, with that, we would have to like take a singular hook and like try and like weave it in through there. And what I also think I'm gonna do is use these, the crawlers. Hey, truck. We have a truck. So yeah, I just wanted to fill you guys in on that. And I weighed it, and I will weigh it again just to clarify. It weighs 40th of a pound. Alright, hold on. Alright, so as you can see, we got it on there. Oh wait, 35th now. Hold on. Oh, now it's hanging by the line. Well, 35th now. And up here, I had the line a little wonky, like winky wonka, but that's all I wanted to tell you guys tonight. Probably gonna make part 2 on the channel either tomorrow or the day after that. And like I said, we might get our first cast out. We got our minnow resting in here. And I was dumb. I didn't have any water in here at first. So the minnow, if you look really close, the minnow looks dried up a little bit. It's because I had it that way, but oh, and also down here I got some grip. So my bed is super messy. I'm so dumb for doing it on my bed. This is a little T-ball bat, 25-inch. That's my dog Stuart, and I took the grip off of that and took some of our line / string and put it on. But that's all I wanted to see, or that's all I wanted to tell you guys tonight. And I'm probably gonna finish it tomorrow because I'm really tired. And I don't think I'm gonna be sleeping on my bed. I might sleep in my beanbag or out in the living room. But I'm gonna say goodnight, even though it like, if you guys are watching from like California or something, or like the other side of the world, it's not the same. But I don't think I'll get that much viewers, so. Alright, see you guys tomorrow or whenever part 2 comes out. Peace.